Well then.
We'll be counting on you. What? Okay.
To think you'd really come. I assumed you were lying when you contacted me.
I'm sorry it was so sudden.
Oh, it's not a problem. But, as I told you yesterday, Sensei will be returning in about 20 or 30 minutes. So, I'm sorry if that causes some anxiety on your part.
That's why I'm here today, damn it.
What was that?
Oh, no, it was nothing.
By the way, have you gained some weight?
You think so? I weigh the same as always. Maybe I'm bloated today.
So then, can you, get ready here?
I need to take my clothes off, right?
Yes, please.
I'm embarrassed. Could you look the other way?
Oh.
Phew, that was tight.
Tight? Oh, I'm doing this for art.
Don't look over here, okay? Hey, your sensei's coming back soon, right?
I believe so.
Do you think we could do this somewhere else then? A little more atmosphere would be lovely.
This should be good enough.
But wouldn't a room with a lock be a bit better?
A lock?
Must a girl say more?
But the only one with a lock is Sensei's room.
Then why not there?
I can't intrude. Besides, I don't have the key.
He says he doesn't have the key.
It's okay. That's why I'm here. I'll just use this hairpin.
Takamaki-san, are you about... You were wearing all this?
Don't you think it's cold today?
I suppose so. The sun is starting to set.
Right? That's why a change of location would be nice. I mean, I'm gonna take it all off.
True. It might make for a better picture if I can brighten my model's mood.
Uh-huh, that's right.
She may even be willing to try out various expressive poses for use in a dynamic composition.
What kind of poses?
Lady On, you have to act. Get back in character.
Let's go. I was just starting to get in the mood.
Wait! If you wander around, Sensei will...
Oh, it's so hot.
We really can't use any other room.
Hey, why not this one?
Please, wait!
I'm counting on you, Mona.
Are you seriously gonna be able to pull this off? She was saying stuff like, I'll just seduce him with my acting, but that sounds out of her league. Plus, we ain't got one sign this place is gonna open. Isn't Madarame coming home soon? On top of that, even if Mona's able to unlock the door, how's he gonna show it to Madarame? And then even if they do show it open, any normal person would just close it right up again. Doesn't that mean we only got a few seconds to get in? To be blunt, won't it be a miracle if this works? Yeah. It's almost time.
Please, can you just wait and...
What's past here?
That's...
So the door Mona mentioned is up ahead.
I keep telling you, you can't!
You're still not done? It's hard to do this with cat paws.
Is something the matter?
Oh, so, what is this room?
It's a storage area for old paintings.
Storage. Hey, Kitagawa-kun, why don't we do it in here? I won't be embarrassed if we go somewhere nobody can find us.
Only Sensei can go in there.
Please. I want to be alone with you. Somewhere like quiet. You know, where we won't get interrupted.
Is he really going to buy that terrible act? Stay focused.
Oh, it's just so frustrating that my feelings aren't getting through to you. Kitagawa-kun, do you not like girls like me?
No, that's not true.
How is that working on him?
Please, we can continue this inside.
Sure. I mean, no, we can't go in there. It's locked anyway, so...
Fine. This is too embarrassing. I'm leaving.
But...
Let's just do it in here, okay?
what do I do?
I'm home.
Sensei!
Yusuke?
All right, it's open.
Huh? What are you doing there?
It's not what it looks like. What?
Not in there.
Nothing's happening. I wonder what's... It's off! They seriously did it! Oh, right. These could come back on at any second. Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Persona 5 New Game Plus. And as you can see, the pretty ridiculous plan that our Phantom Thieves have come up with is going to just about work. And so we're currently just us and Ryuji here, which means that the upcoming battle is surprisingly tough, especially on these harder difficulties. It obviously helps knowing in advance what sort of things you can expect from the enemy that's coming up, but by and large, as a lot of this game is sort of comes about, is as soon as you know the weaknesses and you know the strategies of the enemies, as you find with most turn-based games, as soon as you have that information at your hand, you can do a hell of a lot more in terms of getting past these significant roadblocks in your way.
They got past the security system? You cannot go any further. You are trespassing on Lord Madarame's territory.
You guys ain't got nothing on us. I'm more scared of screwing up and having On yell at me.
Okay, so we have this security shadow here, and yeah, this battle can be quite tough when it's just you and Ryuji. We're going to manipulate his weakness to fire, and that's obviously one of the main problems, is the sense that we don't, he's weak to fire, but we don't have Arn with us, which makes the battle that bit harder. You can see I'm not going for the old all-out attacks here, primarily just from the perspective that going for all-out attacks does not give us an awful lot of damage in this particular battle, and so it's a lot better for us in a lot of ways to just use the fire spells over and over again in order to do as much damage as possible. We've seen Skullcracker there, which is a pretty heavy physical move and has a chance to, I think, inflict one of various states on. I think it's dizzy, so you're less likely to hit. The other thing that the boss will do if you last too long is that it has an area of effect curse attack that can be quite a pain to deal with. But there we go, we cope with the boss battle. We will see more of that enemy later on. And so for now, I will let the story run on some more, and we'll see you later.
Takamaki-san, this is bad.
Are these the lights?
What the...
Isn't this Sayuri? Why are there so many of them?
I have no idea.
Get out!
Sensei, what is the meaning of this?
I suppose I can't keep quiet now that you've seen this. Truth be told, I'm in severe debt. I handmade these Sayuri copies and have been selling them through a special connection of mine.
But why?
The real Sayuri was stolen by one of my pupils long ago. I assume they begrudged my strictness. That moment was quite a shock for me. Since then, I've been mired in a terrible artist block. Because of this distress, some of my pupils handed their ideas over to me from time to time. I knew I couldn't keep that up, so I attempted to recreate the Sayuri a number of times. However, it resulted in nothing more than replicas. That's when someone came to buy the paintings, knowing, well, they weren't original. It's all my fault. I couldn't pay the price of being famous. As expectations for me rose, it reached a point where I had no choice but to keep making them. I needed money to further your talents. I ask that you please forgive your cowardly teacher.
Please, don't.
Hold on, something doesn't add up. If the original painting got stolen, how did you make copies of it?
I happened to find a finely detailed photograph of it in an art book.
So you managed to sell copies of a photo of the original? I'm not sure how this works, but don't people who buy paintings generally have a keen eye for the fine arts? This sounds like a lie to me.
What would you know?
Something just doesn't feel right.
Lady Ann, this one seems different.
Sayuri. This is the real Sayuri. But you just said a moment ago that it was stolen.
That's a replica.
No, it's nothing of the sort. This painting kept me going. It's the reason I made it this far. Sensei, don't tell me.
It's fake. Yes, a counterfeit. I heard there was a counterfeit spreading around, so I bought it.
So you're telling me the actual artist behind the painting bought a counterfeit? That's pushing it.
You're lying, Sensei. Please, just tell us the truth.
You too? I've reported you to my private security company.
What?
I had it set up to deal with some problematic paparazzi, but I never thought it'd come in so handy.
Please, wait. Let's talk about this.
You can talk all you want to the police. That includes you, Yusuke.
Lady Ann, let's run!
A cat! Where did it... There's no point. They'll be here within 2 minutes.
Takamaki-san!
Okay, it should be clear by now that the story events that have been coming up are heavily moving towards us gaining Yusuke to the party. And so, we saw Yusuke in the opening cutscene, if you remember all the way back then. And so, this whole sequence of events, as Madarame's lies and Madarame's falsehoods are finally coming to the front, we're starting to see Yusuke is finally going to be able to be released from his sensei's grasp and actually have some agency within himself with what he wants to do and how he wants to move forwards.
I hope those two manage to get away.
I thought I was gonna die. Hey! Will you let go already? Oh no! I didn't mean to push him so hard. Are you okay? Wake up!
Who are you all?
Calm down, Kitagawa-kun. It's me!
Kamaki-san. That means you two are... I don't recall ever seeing this cat costume before, though. What is this place?
We're inside Madarame's heart.
Inside Sensei's heart? I'm sorry, Takamaki-san, but are you sure you're feeling okay?
She ain't lying. This is what that bastard truly feels. He's nothing but a greed-filled money grubber.
Enough of this rubbish!
Kitagawa-kun, didn't it cross your mind that something wasn't right about Madarame?
That's...
You may not want to believe it, but this is another reality as viewed through Madarame's eyes. This is his true nature.
This repulsive world? Just who are all of you?
I guess you could say we're a group that changes the hearts of rotten crooks.
If everything you say is true, then the sensei I know doesn't exist.
You gotta snap out of it.
Still, he has kept me safe these past 10 years. My gratitude for that won't just disappear.
You're gonna forgive him? At this rate, you'll...
Are you okay?
I'm trying to be rational about this, but my emotions are overwhelming me.
Sorry, but we don't have time to dawdle. The security level's gone through the roof. We need to get out of here at once.
No, it's all right.
Yes!
How could this be?
I can see it. I can see it.
The exit is right there!
Who is it? What the?
Talk about bullshit clothes. First a king, now some kind of shogun.
Welcome to the Museum of the Master Artist Madarame!
Huh? Sensei? Is that you? That attire?
Disgusting.
This is all one big lie, isn't it?
My usual ragged attire is nothing but an act. Besides a famous person living in that shack, I have another home. Under a mistress's name, of course. Don't make me laugh.
If the Sayuri was stolen, why was it in the storage room? And if you had the real one, why make copies? If it's really you, Sensei, please tell me.
Foolish child, you still don't see? Painting being stolen was just a false rumor I spread. It was all a perfectly calculated staging.
What do you mean?
Let me see. How does this sound? I found the real painting, but it can't go public. You can have it for a special price, though. Ha ha! How's that for preferential treatment? Art snobs will eat it up and pay good cash at that.
No.
Worth of art is purely subjective. Thus, this is a legitimate business transaction. Though I doubt a brat like you would ever come up with such a brilliant scheme.
You keep going on and on about money this, money that. No wonder you ended up with this disgusting museum.
You're supposed to be an artist, right? Aren't you ashamed of plagiarizing other people's work?
Art is nothing but a tool. A tool to gain money and fame. You helped me greatly as well, Yusuke.
God, pisses me off. That's your teacher.
But what about the people who believe in you? Who think you're a master artist?
I'll tell you this alone, Yusuke. If you wish to succeed in this world, I'd advise you don't rise against me. Do you believe anyone could find success with my objection holding them down?
To think I was under the care of this wretched man.
You thought I took you in out of the goodness in my heart? Plucking talented yet troubled artists allows me to find promising pupils and take their ideas. After all, it's much easier to steal the futures of children who can't fight back.
I can't believe this.
Livestock are killed for their hide and meat. This is no different, you fool. But I tire of this little chat. It's time that I...
You are unforgivable. It doesn't matter who you are. I won't forgive you!
So, you repay my keeping you around for all these years with ingratitude? You brat! Then, dispose of these thieves!
Get back!
How amusing.
Huh?
It seems the truth is stranger than fiction, huh?
Kitagawa-kun?
I wanted to believe it wasn't true. I had clouded my vision for so long. My eyes were truly blind. Blind and unable to see the true self behind this one horrible man.
Have you finally come to your senses? How foolishly you averted your eyes from the truth. A deplorable imitation indeed. Lest you part from that aspect of yourself. Let us now forge a contract. I am thou, thou art I. The world is filled with both beauty and vice. It is time you teach people which is which.
Very well. Come. Goemon! A breathtaking sight. Imitations they may be, but together they make a fine spectacle. Though the flowers of evil blossom, be it known, abominations are fated to perish!
Whoa, this is impressive!
Who do you think you are? The price for your insolence will be death. Where are my guards? Kill them all!
The children who adored you as father. The prospects of your pupils. How many did you trample upon? How many dreams did you exchange for riches? No matter what it takes, I will bring you to justice! Very well, bring it on!
You are in the presence of Lord Madarame! On your knees, intruders!
I learned much from you, Madarame. In order to see authenticity, one must be dispassionately realistic. With Goemon by my side, I can now ascertain your true self without any reservations.
Okay, so Yusuke has awakened to his persona, Goemon, and we will now be facing off in this battle, which can be a little bit of a pain. The Copper Tengu, the four of them, whilst they're all weak to ice, which is obviously very useful, given that you can clearly see that Yusuke is a character based around ice magic. He's got ice magic and physical attacks with Yusuke, so he's sort of like Ryuji, who had electric and physical, but instead he gets ice and physical. And then for the buffs wise, we've already seen Ryuji gets Tarukaja, so raising attack and raising allies attack. Arn gets Tarunda, which is lowering enemies attack. And Yusuke gets Tsukukaja, which is the spell that we see all of these Copper Tengu using, which boosts your accuracy and your evasion. So, what we're going to be... So yeah, this battle, like I said, can be a bit of a pain because of those Copper Tengu boosting their accuracy and evasion for a lot of the battle. And then... But thankfully, if you have the Jack Frost with Mabufu that is suggested by the Strength Confidant, it can be very, very helpful because Mabufu is so powerful here. And Yusuke will eventually get access to Mabufu, but not right now. Indeed, your teammates who are more magic-based, people like Arn, will generally pick up those better magic skills earlier than your teammates who are less magic-based, so someone like Ryuji. So even though we got Ryuji as a character first, he won't get Marzio for a while yet, whilst Arn has already got access to Miragi, or Miraji, or however you want to pronounce the multiple hit fire move. So we've got pretty lucky so far with this guy because he's missed 2 sledgehammers, which is unfortunate. I don't think sledgehammer would take us out from this health, but it would do a hefty chunk. So I think I'm going to swap back into slime here in order to get that resist physical, because resist physical is so useful at this early stage in the game and continues to be useful throughout. With that in mind, but now that there's only one of these guys left, it's pretty simple for us to just wail on him and make sure that we keep our health up in order to take him down. So, I'm not going to fast forward through the rest of this battle since it's story related. But what I will do is talk about what we'll be doing coming up next. So we've got a big, I want to do a big trip to Mementos before we clear Madarame's palace. It gives us a chance to get a few more persona to level up a little bit ahead of Madarame's palace, because we'll want to be a certain level by the end of it, sort of around level 18, 19. So actually it's 133, which I think I have higher defense than Arn, so I think I would have been okay had I been hit by a sledgehammer, but obviously if I'd been hit by a 2, then we'd have been in trouble. I obviously would have healed in the meantime. But yeah, as I was saying, we're going to have a trip to Mementos. We don't have that many Mementos requests, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable for us to go down there to do some grinding, to pick up some money, because Mementos is still also a decent place to pick up money. Just by battling enemies and winning battles, you will earn a decent amount of money. And yeah, just making that sort of story progress. Once we deal with Mementos, we will be coming back to Madarame's palace pretty swiftly. As I've said before, we want to finish this palace very quickly.
I leveled up.
Okay, so that's that battle, and I will see you after the next few cutscenes.
Yusuke, you've just thrown your bright future down the drain. I'll destroy every chance you've ever had of becoming an artist.
Madarame!
You'll forever rue the day you dared defy me.
Get back here!
Kitagawa-kun!
Why can't I move?
Listen, you're totally drained. You can't do much even if you wanted to.
What a disgrace I am.
Come on, just listen to her.
You've known for quite some time, haven't you?
I'm no fool. Strange people have been coming by for years. And the plagiarism was an everyday affair. But who would want to admit that the man they owed their life to was doing such terrible things?
Why didn't you leave, Kitagawa-kun?
Well, he is the one who painted the Sayuri. On top of that, I owe him a great debt.
You mean 'cause he raised you?
I never knew my father. I was told my mother raised me by herself, but she died in an accident when I was 3. That's when Sensei took me in. I heard he helped my mother while she was still alive.
Heard?
To be honest, I don't remember much about my mother either. I did everything I could for Sensei. I thought of him as a father. But he changed. To think he would treat the Sayuri, the very foundation of his art, like that.
A lot's happened to you, huh?
When you had mentioned plagiarism, deep down, I knew you were right. That's why I so vehemently denied you. I was simply running from the truth. I'm sorry. I'm grateful for the chance to face what I've been denying all this time.
You're way too serious, man. That's why you're always getting stuck in your own head. Look at me. I just go with the flow.
For real.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
We can't help the fact that Madarame's gone and changed. But we can change his heart. We'll make him pay for his crimes.
That reminds me, you mentioned something about that change of heart earlier.
Have you heard the rumors? The ones about the phantom thieves that steal hearts?
Don't tell me.
Oh, crap!
We'll talk later. We need to scram!
When did my clothes change?
You just noticed that now?
Save it for after. Let's go!
I see. And because of that, this PE teacher's had a change of heart. Phantom thieves who steal hearts. To think they truly exist. Indeed. I have to believe your words, especially after seeing a world like that. So, your plan with Madarame-sensei, with Madarame, is to force a change of heart, correct? Let me join, as a member of the Phantom Thieves. Had I faced reality sooner, this may have been avoided. I must put an end to this, for the sake of the others whose futures as artists were robbed as well. That is the most civil thing I can do for the man who was, in some manner, my father.
Civil, huh?
Sounds fine to me. We're gonna deal with Madarame anyways.
He may have a mental shutdown if we screw up. We have ways to prevent that, but they aren't fail-safe. Remember how we mentioned this on our way here?
Madarame is a man who has the art world under his thumb. He has connections to many organizations. If someone like me raises my voice, it'll only be snubbed out. We have no option but this.
Kitagawa-kun.
It's a deal then.
We have a new member in the Phantom Thieves now. I hope we get along, Yusuke.
You better not slow us down.
I'll do my best. So that was all a plan. Well, that's quite daring, Takamaki-san.
It wasn't my idea, it was theirs!
What else were we supposed to do? It's his fault for going on and on about the nude modeling thing.
I haven't given up on that yet, though.
Give it up! Oh, that reminds me. I wonder what's going on with the real Madarame. Yusuke and I were in a pretty tight situation.
Actually, I contacted him before we came here. He believes that I continued pursuing Takamaki-san. And, just as you all explained, it appears he knows nothing about his shadow.
What did he say?
He was complaining to the security company how they couldn't even catch one high school girl. However, he's still furious about it, and said that he's going to take legal action against everyone.
Talk about being completely on guard.
Legal action? He's acting way too desperate. Maybe he still has more secrets.
If he were to act, it'd be after the exhibit is over. Any scandal during the show would be his loss.
Right when I think the talk about being a nude model is over, this happens?
We'll have to force a change of heart before then, if we're to dodge this legal action thing. Looks like our plan must be accomplished while the exhibit is still open.
By the way, what is this?
Huh? A cat.
But it's talking.
You have a problem with that?
No, not really.
Why not?
He's just on a different wavelength than other people.
Do you wish to draw me? You better bring out the best of me in that case. Hey, don't touch me like...
I was thinking of ordering some black bean jelly.
I bet he got that idea from a black cat.
Oh! I didn't bring any money.
Never mind. He's just weird.
Hey,
No, no, no. Hey!
Okay, so we are back here in LeBlanc, and one of the things we want to talk about here are these quiz questions that you can do if you check the TV. They're usually on Thursdays, but I do believe they change throughout, and it's another source of absolutely free stats. In this case, it's free to your knowledge. So you can get free knowledge just by choosing the right option in these television quizzes. It's only one music note, but that is still nothing to shrug at, because getting free increases to those stats is always very handy. So with that in mind, we are going to finish off this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next, which I think will be the trip to Mementos. I'll see you then.